this I didn't know before. Bitch, I'm knocking at your door because I won't.
Hey, come on and welcome to Blewish.
What it do?
What it do? How is everyone doing on this beautiful Sunday morning? How are you, Pancho?
I'm good, homie. What it do? What's kicking?
I just wanted to give a special Blewish shout out to my grandmother, Shotzi Cassell, who turned 90 yesterday. 90. Here's to 90 more. Love you, Shots.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to start this. I think we got to talk about it.
You know who else wished your mama happy birthday?
Was it Tom Brady?
I get to drink.
For those of you that are just joining the pod for the first time, during the Super Bowl, Pancho made a bet. He bet against Tom Brady very stupidly. Now, every time I mention that particular athlete's name, Pancho has to take a shot. He is currently on shot number 7. So
we're still counting?
Yeah, we are currently on shot number 7. We would like him to get to 10 within the next 40 or 50 videos. We'll get there.
He's still counting.
I don't think that you could talk about what happened this week without mentioning Meyers Leonard. I think that was the big thing that happened this week. And I wanted to do a big, fun, silly show for you guys today, but we're Blewish, you know? We're black and Jewish, and something happened today, or this week in Jewish news, where Meyers Leonard was streaming a video game, and he used an anti-Semitic slur. He used the one that starts with a K. We're not going to say it.
No, Kmart.
But it's, for me, it's a lot like when Laramie Tunsil hit the gas mask. For those of you that don't remember, Laramie Tunsil, the morning of the draft, he hit this big superfluous marijuana smoking device. But it wasn't that he was just smoking, it was how he did it. You know, he hit it like he had hit it a million times before. And that's how I feel with Meyers Leonard here, where he used the word like it's in his vocabulary. He was very comfortable. Pancho and I have watched the video. Yeah. It didn't help that he had bleach blonde hair when he said the K word, but
he looked like he listened to all of early Eminem shit before he did it.
He came out and he did the thing where they plead ignorance. He said, "I don't know what that means." And to someone that is Jewish that heard those words, you used it right.
To someone that's not Jewish, I know he's a damn lie.
It's a lie, man.
You don't say words that you don't know the meaning of, and you don't use them out of context because you don't want to sound stupid.
I think I said superfluous earlier. That's the word of the day for me, baby. I don't want to be the guy that cancels, Meyers Leonard. I don't want to be the guy that comes out here today and says that I never want to hear from him again. I never want to see him again. I don't want to do any of that. As a Jewish person, I would like to inform, Meyers Leonard, if you'd like to come out, do a spot on Blewish, if you want to come to Temple with me, maybe a Yom Kippur service, right? He definitely has something to atone for. I just think, with all that being said, I don't think he should be on the Miami Heat anymore.
No.
And there's a lot of things like people on ESPN saying that, it was, he was ignorant to the fact, and because you're ignorant, I don't think it's not a good take. It's just not, man.
No,
you said the wrong word. And if the Miami Heat are this organization that prides themselves on Heat culture and always doing the right thing and having players that are always doing the right thing and being valuable members of the community, I think Meyers Leonard demonstrated in all of these ways that he's not a part of Heat culture.
So we're gonna cancel the Miami Heat.
I'm not gonna cancel the Miami Heat. No, as a big Miami Heat fan, that's not something that I am interested in doing.
Listen, I to be honest, I think he should go to the Patriots because that was such an American thing to do.
That's funny that you mentioned the Patriots because Tom Brady played for the Patriots. No, what I was going to say is Julian Edelman actually released a statement, and to paraphrase it, he said that this was more out of ignorance. He echoed a lot of the things that were said on ESPN, and I just don't think that's a good excuse. He said that he would take them out to Shabbat dinner and they would have a nice time, but Julian Edelman isn't like the Lorax for Jews. He doesn't speak for the Jews. What he said was messed up and it was wrong. And
go ahead.
That's good. As of right now, the Heat have not waived Meyers Leonard because of the amount of money that the Heat owe him. And if they drop him right now, that's basically $10 million that is dead money. So they have to pay him anyway. So it's just sitting there against the cap. And Mickey Erickson, who is Jewish, the owner of the Miami Heat, choosing not to waive Meyers Leonard because of the $10 million owed to him is the most Jewish thing I have ever heard in my entire life. I did have to call my mom to make sure that I could say that joke. I called her and I was like, hey, I have this idea. And she was like, it's fine. So we're good. If you hate the show, it's Leslie's fault. But
Shout out Les.
Shout out Les.
What up?
I don't understand. Could you explain? What if he said the N-word? Would things be that different? Would we still be having this conversation? Would he still be on the team?
Well, okay. Before I answer that question, I want to say this. Ignorance is also a form of intelligence because you can be smart and say something ignorant, but you knowingly said it. So you notice how he like cut.
You're being ignorant. You're being ignorant. You're being ignorant.
So, had he said ninja, okay, or Narragansett, or however you pronounce it where you're from.
What up, my ninjas?
Yeah, that. The locker room would have been uncomfortable.
Yep.
He would have had some form of security. They would have given him counseling, perhaps switched to another team. But, he
point blank, Pancho. Would he be on the Miami Heat right now if he said the N-word? Yes?
Yes, he would.
Why?
Yes, he would.
Why?
Well, I mean, there's
Meyers Leonard isn't like an amazing player. He's not like this perennial all-star by any means. He's a bench player and he's been injured all year.
Yeah, but you got to understand that the difference in discipline, because they know that we know better. They know that we won't say it, right? Mm-hmm. So then, of course, when when the I don't know, my bad, I didn't understand.
Absolutely.
When they screw up. Okay, you spoon feed them some applesauce with a sedative in it, knock them out. They wake up 6 months from now. Hopefully, everyone's forgotten about it. That's basically it. And then they're allowed to play basketball again, or they'll become some type of a producer of something. The discipline's different.
Do you think that there is a line of players like what do you believe would happen if a player of high popularity like LeBron James, if LeBron James did the same thing, if he was in a live stream and he said the anti-Semitic word that starts with a K, how do you believe that the media would react in that particular situation?
To be honest with you, that would actually be the nail in the coffin immediately, headshot, simply because they know he knows better. So
you think that LeBron would get canceled? Because I think, I disagree strongly. I think LeBron is you remember when Donald Trump was running for president and he said that he could go to the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot someone in the face and not lose any voters? That's how I feel with LeBron in the MVP race. I genuinely think.
But again, it's the same guy.
Someone in the middle of Fifth Avenue.
This same guy was he said things like, he was said to say things like this, because I wasn't next to him when he said it. And I'm not pro no one. Watch your mouth. So again, there's the level of discipline, the difference of discipline. Remember, we're talking about Trump, and then we're talking about LeBron. Now, if you said someone like I don't know, Wade, or
do you not believe that the president of the United States should be held to a higher standard than an athlete?
Of course he should, but look what he did, and he still became president.
Fair.
So I mean,
Fair.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. The whole situation with LeBron goes like this. They know he won't. They know he will not say it.
He would never.
It's not going to come out of
this
his
is
mouth.
Clearly a hypothetical.
But
LeBron
if
is...
he did, they would freaking tear him down to show him he'd be done in a week. Oh, there's the asterisk we've been waiting for. Fing! Said in some, racism, anti-Semitic, whatever the case.
It does feel like they have LeBron's whole career been trying to tear him down, and that may be, as you said, the nail in the coffin.
Oh, yeah.
This is such a weird week because we definitely wanted to discuss the Meyers Leonard situation, but also the whole internet is freaking out that Lola Bunny isn't as sexy as she was in the first Space Jam. And you all should be in horny jail. Every single one of you that are looking. It's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
I thought it was weird as a 5-year-old. I was like, where's the rest of the rabbit shirt? Where's the rest of her shirt? Why it goes the Pam Anderson collection. That's
it's literally like Baywatch for pet shops. So listen, they freaking they slit Pepe Le Pew's wrists.
Yeah.
So of
deservedly
course,
though, deservedly.
So of course they're not going to have a problem with destroying Lola Bunny for furthering her career and dressing like someone more aged and experienced, because she's now a sequel of the movie that made her famous.
Wait, they canceled Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah.
That stinks.
Blewish. Love it.
As journalists, we ask hard-hitting questions. You know,
Yes.
We're not just here to talk about Meyers Leonard and make silly jokes at the horny people on Twitter's. We're here to figure out which member of the royal family said that shit about Meghan Markle. For those of you that don't know, Oprah Winfrey sat down with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, and you know what they talked about? An undisclosed member of the royal family, in talking about the child of Meghan Markle, said, quote, "How black is it going to be?" And Pancho and I are here right now to tell you, that's the queen. The queen said that shit. That's some Queen's Gambit shit right there.
You know what else is funny? In America, she wouldn't be considered black.
The queen?